The angels brought me a revelation today that might shock your heart and shine a new light on certain situations from your past and even your present. There is something extraordinary they wish for you to grasp, a truth about a person who, at a crucial moment, was about to approach you with a proposal, with a commitment that would change everything, but who, at the very last instant, backed away. And the reason, dear soul, is what the angels want you to unravel today, for it is deeply connected to your essence, to the wonderful woman you have become. Have you ever noticed that certain coincidences in your life are not mere coincidences? The angels say that nothing happens by chance, and this message has reached you at the right moment to solve a mystery that has perhaps hovered in your thoughts for a long time. You know that feeling of almost, of something that seemed so close, so tangible, but that suddenly vanished into thin air, leaving behind only questions and a silence that was never filled by explanations? Well then, the angels are here to fill that space. This person, who holds a place in your memories, or perhaps still in your thoughts, was truly considering taking a very significant step in your direction. The angels show that in their heart, there was an intense will to propose a new beginning, to solidify what you had, to take the connection to a higher level. There was a plan, a genuine desire, and a vision of the future that included you centrally. And this intention was strong, so strong that the energy of this thought still resonates in the field between you, even at a distance. But then, something happened. A break, a hesitation, a sudden wave of uncertainty stopped them. And what the angels want you to understand is that this withdrawal did not come from a lack of feelings. Quite the contrary. It came from a perception, an internal analysis that the person made about who you are. And this analysis led them to retreat. What I am about to disclose to you next might change everything you thought about this situation. This person who carried a deep desire to be by your side, to have you in their life in a more permanent way, suddenly found themselves confronted with your light, with your strength, with your essence. The angels say that your presence was so striking, so authentic, that this generated a series of internal questions and fears in them. It wasn't about you not being good enough, but about you being too much M. And the letter M here represents a truth that perhaps you haven't understood yet. This person saw in you a woman with a grandeur that, to them, seemed unattainable. Your independence, your autonomy, the way you conducted your life with such conviction and elegance, all of this generated a mix of admiration and, paradoxically, a feeling of inadequacy in them. The angels show that they saw themselves before a woman who already had a world of her own, who did not need someone to complete her, but rather to add to her. And for someone who might still be seeking their own solidity, this grandeur of yours became a challenge. The proposal was ready to be spoken. The words were almost on the tip of the tongue, but this person's mind began to create scenarios of doubt. They wondered if they would be capable of measuring up to someone so complete, if they could keep up with the rhythm of your life, if they would have something to offer that really made a difference in your already rich universe. The angels make known that this person started to project their own insecurities onto you, seeing in your strength a mirror of their own frailties. And this projection, dear soul, made them pull back. This was not an easy decision for them. The angels show that there was an intense internal battle, a fight between the desire to have you and the fear of not being able to maintain what you already were. They even thought that by getting close, they might dim your light, or that your light would make them feel smaller. And it was this fear of not being sufficient for you, of not being up to the height of your magnificence, that made them give up on the proposal they were about to make. There is something very important you need to know. The angels want you to understand that this withdrawal was not a reflection of any failure of yours. On the contrary, it was a testament to your greatness, to your authenticity, to your ability to shine regardless of any person or situation. You are a woman who built herself, who strengthened herself, who found her own path and her own voice. And for minds that are still in development, for hearts that still seek their own strength, this light of yours can seem intimidating. The angels say that this person still keeps the image of the strong, decided, and fulfilled woman that you are, and somehow, they feel they lost the opportunity to be beside someone so special, precisely for not having had the courage to accept themselves fully, and to recognize their own value. It is an irony of fate, isn't it, dear soul? Your strength, which should be an attraction, became, for them, a reason for retreat. The message from the angels is clear. You are not too much M in the sense of being excessive or complicated. You are M for marvelous, M for magnificent, M for made complete. And this quality, this fullness, is a gift you built for yourself. Never diminish yourself because of another person's perception. Your light is not a problem, but rather a lighthouse for those who are ready to admire and walk by your side. This person found themselves at a crossroads. On one side, the deep affection and the desire to have you. On the other, the sensation that they would not be capable of keeping up with your energy, your vitality, your emotional intelligence. The angels unveil that they felt that, by committing to you, they would be entering a territory where your presence would dominate, and they, somehow, would lose themselves. And this is a perception that is born from their own limitations, not yours. You may have asked yourself why this person walked away, why they did not concretize what seemed so imminent. The angels show that, often, people give up not because they don't love, but because they do not feel capable of loving with the same intensity or the same complexity as you. They give up because your shine makes them confront their own shadows, and not everyone is ready for this confrontation. This person, upon looking at you, saw not just a partner, but someone who would make them grow, who would challenge them, who would propel them forward. And in a moment of weakness, they preferred the comfort of the known, even if that comfort meant losing the opportunity for something truly grand by your side. Your strength, dear soul, is undeniable, and the angels want you to celebrate this truth. But that is not all. There is something even deeper happening. The angels say that this decision, although painful in the moment, was a protection for you. If this person had approached without being truly ready for your light, the connection could have become a burden, a source of imbalance and frustration for both. The angels, in their wisdom, allowed this hesitation to occur to preserve your energy and your path. They want you to comprehend that the universe always conspires in your favor, even when things seem not to make sense. This person, by pulling back, opened space for someone who is truly up to the height of your light to approach at the right time. Someone who admires your strength, who celebrates your independence, and who does not feel intimidated by your capacity to be a woman, M for marvelous, in every sense. The angels observe the entire process, from the blossoming of this person's desire to the moment of their hesitation and retreat. They saw the internal conflict, the battle between affection and insecurity. And, in every step, they protected you, keeping your energetic field safe and aligned with what you truly deserve. You were never alone, and they always knew that this situation would resolve itself in the best way for your growth. Before continuing the message, write in the comments this mantra: I am worthy of love and respect. Now, continuing the message. This affirmation is a powerful reminder of your priceless value and of the truth the angels are bringing to your heart. Accept it, feel it, and let it reverberate in every cell of your being, preparing you for the revelations that are still to come. Your dignity is a lighthouse that attracts only that which resonates with your highest truth. The angels say that this revelation is not for you to feel sadness or regret, but so that you celebrate the extraordinary woman that you are. Your light is a gift, not a problem. Your strength is your essence, not a burden. And the right person, the one who is ready for your grandeur, is being guided to you, a connection that will not be interrupted by fears or insecurities, but that will blossom in admiration and mutual respect. They observed that this person, upon walking away, felt a deep void, a sensation of loss for the opportunity they let slip away. They realized later that what scared them in you was, in fact, your greatest virtue, your ability to be whole, to not depend on external validation, to walk your own path with confidence. And this, dear soul, is the true definition of M for magnificent. The angels are inviting you to recognize and embrace this magnificence. Today's message is a gift from the angels to your soul. It is an invitation for you to comprehend that, even in moments of apparent disappointment, there is a greater protection in action, a plan that aims for your well-being and your happiness. Trust that the universe is always working to align you with the experiences and the people who truly complement your light. The angels want you to reflect. Have you allowed yourself to recognize and celebrate your own grandeur, even if it has been, at some moment, a reason for someone to retreat? Your answer to this question is the first step to fully embracing the M for marvelous woman that you are, and attracting into your life relationships that value every facet of your being. And there is more to unravel about this person and the impact you had on their life. Dear soul, the angel's revelation about the proposal that almost happened is just beginning to peel back the layers of what really went on in this person's heart. The angels show that their withdrawal was not an act of disinterest, but rather a deep reflection of their own insecurities and fears in the face of your light and your autonomy. There is a crucial truth you need to absorb: your greatness, your inner strength, your independence. All of this was perceived by them as something that would overload them, something M for too much, for their own capacity of surrender and self-affirmation at that moment. This person felt that you were already a complete universe in yourself. And instead of feeling inspired to grow and rise to be by your side, they felt diminished, or perhaps afraid of not being able to keep the pace, of not managing to add enough to your life. The angels unveil that this was an intense internal battle for them, a fight between the deep desire to have you and the paralyzing sensation that they would not be a match for your magnitude. They saw you as a woman so fulfilled, with so many talents, with a life so well resolved, and with a light of your own so intense that it made them question their own value. And this doubt, dear soul, was the true reason for their withdrawal. The proposal they were planning was loaded with hope, with a vision of a future by your side. But the more they thought about you, the clearer became the perception that you were not someone who needed to be saved or completed. You were already whole. You already possessed your own light, your own direction, your own definition of happiness. And this autonomy, which should be celebrated, became, for them, a mirror of their own dependencies, or their search for a place in the sun. The angels observed this hesitation closely. This soul in conflict who, instead of embracing the challenge of growing by your side, preferred to retreat to the known, to what was most comfortable for them, even if that meant losing the opportunity of a rare and deep connection. And what is even more revealing, dear soul, is that this person did not give up on you due to a lack of affection, or because they found someone better. They gave up because you were perceived as M for too much, in a sense that forced them to confront their own limitations. They felt that your presence would demand from them a level of commitment, self-knowledge, and growth that, at that moment, they were not ready or willing to offer. This is not a judgment on you, but rather on their state of mind and their capacity to relate to a woman so powerful and self-sufficient as you. The angels ask that you see this situation under a lens of validation of your own being. The intention to approach was real. The feelings were genuine, but the fear of not matching your grandeur was greater. The angels say they fear that, by your side, their own identity would dissolve, that they would become just a shadow in your light. This is a fear that many people carry, especially those who have not yet found their own strength. And when they come across someone who shines intensely like you, this fear can show itself in unexpected ways, leading them to retreat, to distance themselves, even against the will of their own heart. But this story does not end merely with their withdrawal, dear soul. The angels want you to know that this decision left deep marks in this person's heart. Time has passed, but the memory of you, of your vibrant energy, of your striking presence, never disappeared. On the contrary, it intensified. This person began to realize that the gap left by you was not filled by anyone else, and that the decision to pull back was, perhaps, one of the greatest regrets of their life. Your light, which intimidated them in the past, now draws them back, a lighthouse of a lost opportunity. The angels show that this person has been living in a state of deep reflection, questioning themselves if they acted correctly. They ask themselves if they should have faced their fears, if they should have allowed themselves to grow by your side, instead of hiding behind their insecurities. They remember your conversations, your laughter, your way of seeing the world with optimism and determination. And in every memory, they feel a tightness in their chest, a sensation that something valuable was left behind. You might wonder why this message arrives now. The angels say it is because the universe is moving energies. This person is approaching a turning point, where the truth about their feelings and about your value is becoming undeniable. Your light, which one day made them retreat, now pulls them back. They are beginning to understand that what they viewed as an excess in you was, in fact, your greatest virtue, your ability to be whole and to inspire those around you. This person has tried to move on, try to forget, try to find in other places what they found in you, but all attempts were in vain. The angels show that they realize that your energy is unique, that your presence is irreplaceable, and this realization has led them to a deep introspection, to an acknowledgement that what they lost was not just an opportunity, but a soul connection that transcends the barriers of time and space. There is a subtle urgency the angels want you to feel. This person is approaching a moment where the longing and regret will become unbearable, pushing them toward action. They can no longer remain in silence, can no longer ignore the truth of their heart. What stopped them before, your magnificence, is now what attracts them back, for they comprehend that your light is a gift, not a threat. But there is a detail the angels want you to know. They fear your reaction. They fear that you are no longer willing to listen, that your heart has already closed to them. This fear still paralyzes them in certain moments. But the strength of your light, which attracts them, is beginning to dissipate these shadows. They know that, to reapproach, they will need to be vulnerable, will need to admit their own mistakes and their own insecurities. The angels say that your self-sufficiency and your strength have always been your greatest virtues, and the person who truly deserves to be by your side will not be intimidated by this, but rather will feel inspired to grow and evolve together with you. This revelation is not for you to dim your light, but so that you embrace it with even more conviction, knowing that your essence is perfect as it is. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments 777 to claim the spiritual clarity the angels are sending. This sacred number is a portal to intuition and heavenly wisdom, helping you see situations with the eyes of the soul. Feel the energy of this number vibrating in you, opening paths to deeper understanding. This is a call for you to connect with your inner truth and be ready for the revelations that are to come. Now, continuing the message, the angels have more to tell you about this person and the impact you had on their life, and how this story is far from having an end point. And if this message touched your heart and resonated in your soul, a simple gesture can make a big difference. If you felt that the angels' words brought light and comfort to your life, consider making a donation through the Super Thanks button. Your support, however small, is a seed that helps us continue cultivating this space of light, where inspiring and healing messages can reach more hearts in need. It is an act of reciprocity that strengthens our mission to spread angelic wisdom to everyone. Your affection and generosity are greatly appreciated, and they allow us to keep this chain of love and hope alive. Dear soul, the angels continue to peel back the complex layers of this situation, and there is something even more crucial they wish for you to know about this person who is about to make a proposal, but pulled back. Their withdrawal, motivated by what they perceived as your magnificence, your ability to be M for too much, whether in strength, independence, or your own shine, was not an endpoint, but rather a painful question mark in their own life. The angels make known that this person has been living with growing regret, an acute awareness of the opportunity they let slip away. This person, upon walking away, felt overwhelmed by your light, by your fullness. They believed they would not be able to measure up to a woman so complete, so resolved. The angels show that they felt that, by your side, their own insecurities would be exposed in a way they were not ready to face. This dread of not being enough, of not being able to keep your pace or not having the same level of self-confidence, made them retreat. But what they did not comprehend at the time is that your light was not there to dim them, but to inspire them to shine as well. Now the angels expose that this perception has begun to change drastically. Time, which should have erased your image and the feelings, did exactly the opposite. It intensified the memory of your presence, of your unique way of being, of the way you brought light and meaning to their life. This person has caught themselves reliving moments, dialogues, gazes, and in every memory, they realize how much you were, and still are, essential. The void you left was not filled, and every day it becomes more evident. The angels say that this person is in a process of deep self-analysis. They question themselves about what really stopped them from moving forward with the proposal. And, upon revisiting their own fears and insecurities, they begin to comprehend that the problem was not you, but rather themselves. Your strength, your independence, your authenticity, those qualities that one day intimidated them, have now become the object of their admiration and their longing. They realize that, by walking away, they lost the chance to grow beside someone extraordinary. There is a sensation of loss that accompanies them, a consciousness that they let something valuable escape. The angels show that this person has struggled with a feeling of regret that deepens every day. They see their life without you, and compare it with the possibility of having you by their side. And this comparison makes them realize what they truly lost. They realize it wasn't about you being too much M in a negative sense, but rather M for marvelous, to the point of challenging them to be their best version. And that was the opportunity they did not have the courage to embrace. This person has tried to find distractions, dive into new activities, or even other relationships, but the angels disclose that none of this was capable of filling the void left by your absence. Every new experience, every new person, only reinforces the uniqueness of your presence and the depth of the connection you had. They realize that your energy is irreplaceable, that your shine is unique, and that no other person manages to awaken in them the same admiration and the same desire to be close. The angels say that this person is approaching a decisive moment. They can no longer ignore the truth of their heart. The longing has become an unbearable weight, and regret consumes them. They feel a growing urgency to reapproach, to try to correct the mistake of the past, to declare themselves. But again, an obstacle arises. Fear. The fear that it might be too late, that you have already moved on, that your heart no longer has space for them. This fear, however, is losing strength. Every day, the will to have you back, to have the chance to explain themselves, to redeem themselves, overcomes the paralysis of dread. The angels are working to move energies, to create circumstances that will propel them to act. They want you to be prepared, dear soul, for this person is about to take an attitude that could change the course of your history. Your light, which one day intimidated them, now attracts them with a magnetic force, for they finally comprehend the true value of your essence. They want you to connect with your own strength and resilience. You do not need to diminish yourself to fit into anyone's world. Your light is a gift you offer to the world, and the right person will be the one who celebrates it, who is inspired by it, and who feels motivated to grow by your side. This message from the angels is a reminder that your authenticity is your greatest power. The angels uncover that this person has dreamed a lot about you. These are not just dreams, but clear and intense visions that leave them with the sensation of your presence upon waking up. They are messages from the subconscious and from the universe, showing them what really matters. In these dreams, they see themselves by your side, in moments of joy, of connection, of peace, and reality. Upon awakening is a painful contrast that reinforces the absence and the regret. They observe that this person, at times, feels an uncontrollable impulse to look for you, to send a message, to call, but hesitation still prevails in some instance. They wonder what they would say, how you would react. They fantasize about the conversation, imagining every word, every reaction of yours. This mental preparation shows how much this situation consumes them, and how much they wish everything were different. But soon, the need to act will be greater than the fear of facing reality. Before continuing the message, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. By joining our community, you not only support our work, but also guarantee that you will regularly receive these messages of light and angelic guidance, keeping your soul connected with the superior wisdom that illuminates your path. Your subscription is an act of trust and openness to the blessings the universe has to offer, and it motivates us to continue our mission of spreading hope and clarity. Now, continuing the message, the angels have even deeper revelations about this person and the great change that is to come. Dear soul, This is an opportunity for you to reaffirm who you are and what you deserve. Your light, your strength, your independence. These are the qualities that make you truly unique and worthy of a love that celebrates you in your totality. The angels are preparing you for a new moment, for a new phase where the truth will come to the surface. Be open, be receptive, and trust that the universe is aligning everything for your greater good. The angels invite you to reflect. Are you ready to forgive and to receive this person back into your life, should they truly approach with a repentant and transformed heart? The answer to this question is fundamental for what is to come. It will define the path that your own energy will open for the future. Your intuition is your most faithful guide. Dear soul, the angels continue to deepen the message, and what they unveil now is of utmost importance for you to comprehend the dynamic that is unfolding in the heart of this person, who one day retreated before your light. Your magnificence, your ability to be M for magnificent in your own essence, was the factor that made them hesitate, but now, paradoxically, it is what drives them back. The angels show that they can no longer ignore the absence you left, and this void has become an unbearable clamor for your presence. This person has lived days of intense restlessness. The angels point out that they feel as if something fundamental is missing in their life, an essential piece that only you could fill. They tried to convince themselves that it was better to move on, that your strength was something M for too much for them to deal with. But time showed them that this was an illusion, a pretext created by their own insecurities. Now, they realized that your light was not a threat, but rather an invitation for them to shine as well. They remember your unique qualities, your intelligence, your resilience, your smile that lit up the room, your authentic way of expressing yourself. The angels say that this person has been reliving every detail, every conversation, every gesture of affection you shared. And in every memory, they feel a deep regret, a painful consciousness of having let slip a connection that was rare and precious. They realize that your independence, which one day intimidated them, was actually one of your greatest virtues, an example of how to live life with purpose and passion. What the angels want you to understand is that this person is in a process of accelerated maturation. The pain of your absence has forced them to look inside themselves, to confront their own fears, and to recognize the true reasons behind their withdrawal. They are realizing that your grandeur was not a burden, but rather a gift, an opportunity for growth and true love that they did not know how to value at the right moment. And this realization is generating in them an intense desire to redeem themselves. The angels indicate that this person has felt your energy in a much more intense way in the last few days. It is as if your presence were beside them, as if your soul were sending subtle but powerful messages. This sensation has left them confused, but at the same time hopeful. They wonder if you also feel their presence, if there is still a connection between you, and this doubt drives them to seek answers. Before we continue, the angels ask that you do an exercise of liberation. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you would like to forgive. Visualize each of them, send love and say, "I forgive you and set you free. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. This is an act of deep healing, which not only frees your heart but also opens space for the energy of forgiveness to materialize in your life, preparing the ground for new opportunities of love and harmony. Now, continuing the message, the angels have more to show you about the transforming impact of your light. The angels say that this person has been very close to looking for you. They went as far as picking up the phone, writing messages, rehearsing conversations, but fear still stops them from taking the final step. What they fear most is your reaction, the possibility that you do not want them in your life anymore, that your heart has already moved on. This uncertainty paralyzes them, even when the will to meet you again screams inside them. But the angels want you to know that this situation cannot last much longer. The universe is creating the perfect conditions so that this person has no way to flee from the truth anymore. Events, encounters, signs, everything is being orchestrated to push them in your direction. Your light, which one day made them pull back, now attracts them with an irresistible force, for they finally comprehend that what you offer is unique and irreplaceable. This person is beginning to understand that what they perceived as M for too much in you was actually your greatest virtue, your integrity, your ability to be complete in yourself. And they realized that, by walking away, they not only lost you, but also lost the opportunity to become a better version of themselves, inspired by your presence. This is a powerful recognition that is transforming their heart and mind. The angels ask you to prepare yourself, dear soul, because this person will no longer come with insecurities or with the intention of diminishing themselves. They will come with a repentant heart, with the consciousness of your value, and with a genuine desire to reconnect. They will come with a new perspective, comprehending that your light is not to intimidate, but to light the path for both. They want you to reflect. Are you ready to receive this person back into your life with an open mind and a heart free of grudges? The forgiveness you practiced on yourself and others is the key to opening this door. Because true healing happens when we release the past and open ourselves to what the universe has to offer us, without expectations, but with the faith that everything happens for our greater good. Your strength and your capacity to love are unlimited, dear soul. Do not permit another person's insecurities to diminish your shine. Continue to walk in your light, for it is a lighthouse that guides not only your path, but also that of those who are destined to align with your truth. And this person, now more than ever, is being guided by this same light. The outcome of this story is closer than you imagine, and your preparation is essential. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 7. Write in the comments, "I receive the energy of the angels. My lucky number is 7 and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I like and love very much." If this message touched your heart, show your support with a super thanks and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. This is an invitation for you to connect with the energy of the universe, attracting prosperity, peace, and protection. Let this lucky number be a reminder of the unconditional support the angels offer in your life, lighting your steps and opening doors to new opportunities and joys. Your faith and your gratitude strengthen this connection. Dear soul, the angels clarify that the truth about your grandeur, which one day made this person retreat from an important proposal, has now become the driving force that propels them back to you. They can no longer live with the absence you left. Your light, which they considered for too much, be it in your independence, your intelligence, or your ability to sustain yourself, is now what they admire most and what attracts them most. There is something crucial the angels want you to comprehend. Their regret has reached a level that will make them act soon. This person has gone through a period of intense introspection, forced by the pain of your absence. The angels demonstrate that they have repeatedly questioned themselves about their choices, about the fears that paralyze them, and about what really stopped them from committing to you. And, throughout this reflection, they arrived at a painful but liberating conclusion. The problem was not you, but rather their own insecurities and their lack of maturity to deal with a woman so complete and resolved as you. This clarity has been a watershed moment for them. They realize now that your strength, that your ability to shine alone, was not a threat, but rather a gift. It was an invitation for them to explore their own light as well, so that they could grow and become a better version of themselves. The angels say that this person has realized that, by walking away, they not only lost your company, but also the opportunity to be inspired and elevated by your presence. This is a deep recognition that is transforming their heart and mind. What the angels want you to know is that this person can no longer contain the desire to reconnect. The longing has become an unbearable burden, and regret consumes them every day. They have tried to fill this void with other things, with other people, but all attempts were in vain. They realize that your energy is unique, that your presence is irreplaceable, and that no other person manages to awaken in them the same admiration, the same affection, and the same sensation of wholeness that you awakened. The angels show that this person has struggled against an intense internal conflict. A part of them still feels the fear of rejection, the dread that you have moved on, or that you no longer want them in your life. But the other part, now much stronger, is dominated by the need to redeem themselves, to explain themselves, to try for a new chance. This internal battle is reaching its climax, and the angels say that the need to act is about to overcome any dread. There is an urgency that manifests in the signs the universe has been sending them. Songs that make them remember you, unexpected encounters with things that refer to moments you lived, vivid and intense dreams that leave them with the sensation of your presence. All of this is happening so that they have no way to flee from the truth of their heart anymore. The angels are orchestrating events so that this person is propelled to take an attitude that could change everything between you. The angels say that this person is very close to looking for you. They will not come with doubts or with the intention of diminishing themselves anymore. They will come with an open heart, with the consciousness of their mistakes, and with a genuine desire to reconnect. They comprehended that your light is not to be feared, but to be celebrated, and they are ready to present themselves to you in a more mature, more conscious, and more committed way. This person is rehearsing what to say, preparing the words, imagining your gaze. They know that this conversation will be a decisive moment, and they want to be ready to express everything they feel with sincerity and vulnerability. They realize that this is the last chance to correct the error of the past and to try to build something new, something that is up to the height of your grandeur. But there is something the angels ask you to reflect on, dear soul. Are you ready to hear what this person has to say without judgments, with your heart open to the possibility of a new beginning? The forgiveness you offered to yourself and to others is the key to your emotional freedom, and now is the moment to extend this same energy of forgiveness to this person, should you feel it is the right path for you. The angels unveil that your intuition already feels that something is about to happen. Pay attention to the signs the universe sends you. They are a reminder that you are on the right path, that your light is a lighthouse that attracts into your life that which resonates with your highest truth. And this person, now transformed by your absence, is being guided by this same light. This is an opportunity for you to reaffirm your values, your desires, and your boundaries. Do not diminish yourself. Do not annul yourself. Continue to shine in your fullness, for it is exactly this light that attracts to you the experiences and the people who truly deserve to be by your side. The universe is in motion, and the angels are preparing you for an outcome that may exceed all your expectations. Share this video with 2 dear people who are needing this message of hope and faith. Let's build together a chain of love and mutual support. Leave a comment with a prayer to your guardian angel. This is an invitation for you to expand the energy of light and love you received, becoming a channel of inspiration for those you love. By sharing, you not only strengthen your own connection with the purpose, but also spread a message of healing and transformation to other souls seeking clarity and comfort. Your prayer to your guardian angel is a powerful act of faith and trust in the heavenly protection that surrounds you. Dear soul, the angels bring now the conclusion of this powerful message, revealing that your magnificence, your way of being M for magnificent woman, strong, independent, and complete, which one day made her retreat from a proposal of love, is now the main reason why this person is at last ready to approach. The silence that settled between you is about to be broken, for they can no longer bear the absence, and the regret has transformed into an unshakable courage to seek you out. This person comprehended, in their totality, that what intimidated them in you was, in fact, your greatest virtue. They realized that your independence was not a barrier, but an inspiration. Your self-sufficiency was not a problem, but proof of your ability to live fully. The angels show that this epiphany liberated them from their own insecurities, allowing them to see your light not as something that would dim them, but as something that would illuminate them and help them grow. This internal transformation is what propels them now. They have lived in a state of deep reflection, reliving every detail of the connection you had. The angels disclose that they realize that the gap you left in their life cannot be filled by anyone else. Every attempt to move on without you only reinforced the truth. You are irreplaceable. And this finding made them confront their own fears, their own flaws, and inspired them to seek a new version of themselves, more mature, more conscious, and more worthy of being by your side. The proposal that was once shelved now resurfaces in their heart with a new force, a new conviction. The angels say that this person is ready to present themselves to you with an open heart, with the consciousness of their past errors, and with a genuine desire to redeem themselves. They will not come with doubts, or with the intention of diminishing themselves before your light anymore. They will come to celebrate who you are, to admire your strength, and to propose a new beginning, based on a deeper understanding and mutual respect. The angels show that they are rehearsing the words, preparing the heart for this very important conversation. They know that the moment demands vulnerability and sincerity, and they are willing to offer all of this to you. Their courage now overcomes any dread, for the need to have you back in their life to have the chance to rebuild what was lost, is greater than any fear of rejection. They comprehend that time is precious and that opportunities cannot be wasted. This message reached you at the right moment, dear soul, so that you are prepared for what is to come. The angels are aligning all energies so that this reapproach happens, and they want you to be receptive to this new phase. If your heart still holds feelings, if there is still a desire for a new beginning, be open to listening to what this person has to say, without judgments, with the wisdom that time and your own evolution have brought you. The angels unveil that the universe is in full motion, creating the perfect conditions for this reunion. Pay attention to the signs, to the synchronicities, to the impulses you might feel. They are the confirmation that something grand is about to happen in your life, an outcome that can transform your love story in a way you never imagined. Your light, your strength, and your authenticity are the lighthouses that guide this person back to you. You are a woman, M for marvelous, and this truth is a gift you built for yourself. Never forget this. Your fullness is a magnet for true love, for authentic connections, and for people who really deserve to be by your side. And this person, now more conscious of your value, is ready to fight for you, to show that they learned the lesson and that they are willing to build something solid and lasting. Your preparation, your openness, and your ability to forgive are essential in this process. What past remained in the past, but the future is being written now, and you have the power to decide what the next step will be. The angels are by your side, guiding every movement, protecting your heart, and lighting your path. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and trust the strength of the love that exists in you. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "The love that seeks me finds me." Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.